next where your song. Look, you earned one. You made the wrong turn, and now it's your turn, hun. Bridges burn, but baby, believe I didn't burn them. Now it's just a dust, but fuck it, weird. I put the urn, now my confidence is off the roof. I confide in myself, so low self.
Back with another reaction. Today we are reacting to Jay-Z's alleged son Diddy sentencing women looking for baby baby daddy situations. But to be honest, we're gonna skip all that. That's just the title of the video, but we're gonna be skipping all that. What we're here to react to today is pretty much Paul Pierce defending the Passport Bros movement. And I watched a little bit of the video. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to travel stuff, I mean, look at my channel. Look at my channel. That's already, I mean, hashtag Passport Bros. I support the movement. I understand the movement. I understand the reason for the movement. And there's so many factors to it that a lot of people actually don't really understand. Especially, I would say, on the female side of things, their perspective is a bit different than the male side of things. A lot of guys, they go abroad and they compare the girls from these overseas countries to American or westernized countries. And I will say it is a difference. It's definitely a difference. But I think I have my opinion on it. I definitely have my opinion on it when it comes to if you're going overseas and to different countries to get girls, more power to you. You know what I mean? I don't think we need to bash anyone else. Now, if the comparison is a fact, like, oh, okay, girls in Japan are more petite, they're lighter, they're not as heavy, they're less obese than women in America, then that's a fact. I can't really argue that. I can't. I mean, that's just a fact. So, but if we're talking about like straight bashing, that's a little bit different. We don't have to down talk people. But I will say, dating in Asia is different than dating in America. You might have a better experience overall. But it's not, like I said, it's not just one thing. It's multiple things. It's dating. It's probably weather. It's probably cost of living, especially if you're getting a USD, United States currency. I mean, friendliness. They're more polite and they're more respectful. It's as far as citizens. I mean, like in the countries that I've visited, from Philippines to Japan to Thailand, I mean, my experience has been, it was great. I mean, in Japan, they were, well, once the service was complete, they were bowing their heads until you left, and they will follow you while bowing until you got to the front step outside, and they're on that step outside with you still bowing. And this is my real life experience. So it's not just the women thing. It's multiple things. And everybody has their own experience. But one thing for sure, if you guys get your passports and you actually go outside and travel and give it a try, you'll see like it was worth it too. And two, why didn't you been do this? Like, why did I take so long to do this? That's how I felt. Now in this episode, I don't want to talk too much. In this episode, they're talking about the women comparison. He's comparing the women out there to the women in America, not out there in Asia, but just a different country, right? And so I just wanted to make it clear, like, from my stance, it's an overall difference, not just from the dating aspect, but just everything might just be better, So let's go ahead and get into this reaction.
That's really all that I have. The only last thing that I was going to talk about is French Montana. He's dating the Princess of Dubai. She's cracking. He's publicly out with her. They're like official couple online, everything. So he said, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out the country with it. The Princess of Dubai. She's
how did he do that?
Like,
how did she become the princess?
I have no idea. She obviously is the
The daughter of a queen.
Yeah, or a king.
Jeez, that's
Yeah.
major.
So he's out and about with her, living their best
Man,
life.
shout
She's
out
like
to-
this blonde
Ooh.
situation. She's
Some
like
out the
white.
country?
She's appreciation night. Some out,
Man, I'm
some
telling
out
you,
the country.
us black men, I'm telling y'all, we need to follow in French Montana steps. You see, he cracking.
I mean, the fact is, if he wanted to say black men, the fact is we're following in these military men steps. Those were the first true passport bros, military, the servicemen. All right, like they were already out there. I mean, you could look. No matter what, I watch a lot of travel content. I've been watching travel content. I said this in my last video. I've been watching travel content since my freshman year of high school, if not earlier. It started with, I think, Korea, and so South Korea. And so you watch these vlogs, no matter where you're watching these vlogs, in the background of these vlogs, in the vloggers' background, you're gonna see older white retired men holding hands with these women walking past the camera. It don't matter where you look, you're going to see that. That's almost guaranteed. They were the first passport bros. And I will say also, like I said, it's servicemen. They probably, I don't know if everyone, you know, not everyone, but that older boomer population might be. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's where it originated. That's kind of how it started.
He's
See,
cracking.
he like, man, I'm out here.
And then it was like an unspoken secret. It was like an unspoken thing, right? Like it wasn't out. This wasn't out there like that. This really wasn't out there like that. As far as this Passport Bros movement is fairly new still, even though like the actions were done decades ago. This is fairly new. Like people are starting to open their eyes.
He's lying. I'm good.
Don't listen to Paul. There's women in the States that are cool and a vibe.
Nah, it ain't. The
Oh, so
States
there's-
women, they don't have the same values as these women overseas. They value they men. They priorities they men first. They not shaking ass on Instagram every
Not
day.
every woman is doing that, Paul.
That's American women. That's the majority.
No, not every woman is doing that though. I'm not doing that.
There's
So
more women in America doing that than out the country.
I can agree, but they're out the country.
Guys, I don't know if you guys know anything about her. She is probably the most contradicting, conflicting girl, hypocritical girl, like like to talk. I mean, she paints herself as a catch, but then she goes on a podcast talking about, oh, the experience I've gotten from all my sucking and all my effing and being able to throw it back. That made me into the girl I am today and stuff like that. And that made me a catch now. Stuff like that. You know, like don't let her she might be attractive, but don't let her fool you guys. All right? Just don't get lost in the
Women
sauce.
are getting paid $25 to have sex with anybody. Colombia, go there, Brazil. So please kill it.
How do you
Because I know.
How
And
you know
y'all want to
these
glorify these out the country women. These out the country women, you give them $30
She is mad.
and they're sucking you and all your homeboys' dicks in
But
one
she's not
night.
mad, she's
So
jealous.
Stop trying to glorify that. I'm sick of it.
She's jealous. She is not mad, but she's just jealous. Because she's saying, oh, the only reason y'all able to go out there and have this opportunity with these girls because you're paying for them. That's what they're doing out there. What are they doing out here? What are they doing out here? The fact is, these other countries are more traditional. They have a value-based system that which they operate under. They have more of an ethical and moral based culture, and a lot of the times they're led by their religion, and like I said, they're more traditional. So, you know, they're watching what their parents did, what their grandparents did, and what all that. We got lost out here. We are lost out here. I don't know what she's talking about when she says, "Oh, they do all this. They'll get off your homeboys for $25 the whole group." But what are they doing out here? think about that question. I don't want to get too specific, but like, I mean, we do have OnlyFans. We got other things, right? I mean, the corn industry is huge. You walk around, I was looking at I was reading something. I was scrolling down on I think Instagram. I saw this picture that said it was a screenshot of a girl saying men don't appreciate lingerie anymore. And a man commented saying because y'all wear it to cuz y'all wear it to it was somewhere. It was like just a casual setting cuz you just wear it out now. It don't matter. It's not like it's worn out. You know what I mean? No man wants something like, worn out. Like, so like you got to think about it from the man perspective, right? But yeah, I think it's a whole different conversation. But men, like we're a bit different. We're obviously we're different. Our triggers are different. Our attraction triggers are different. Our turnoffs are different. And you can't force somebody to want something that they don't desire or that they dislike. So I would say if there's a guy that like any guy, follow your heart, follow what you feel, follow your gut, but then follow your instinct too. Your instinct tells you a lot. Your instinct is your nature. Don't let somebody ever make you feel like, oh, you should like this type of girl. You shouldn't be judging her or whatever. And vice versa for girls. Don't let a guy tell you, why don't you like me? You should like me. I do all this for you. Like, no. Follow your instinct. That's why I say. Because nature beats everything. So, when I say that, I mean, if us as men, if we naturally like femininity, we're going to go where that's at. If that femininity is in Asia, or if on average you're gonna encounter more feminine women in Asia than on average encountering feminine women in America, you're probably gonna want to go to Asia. If you want to encounter more softer or polite women, or now the insulting term submissive women, someone who has a servitude towards you, but who enjoys doing that for you, because it's not just a one-sided thing. You're doing stuff for her too. And you all like that arrangement. Go where you naturally feel, where you naturally gravitate to. Don't try to force yourself to do something different.
Anyways,
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, only difference between there and here is the price.
And don't feel ashamed either.
Yeah,
That's
well, don't try to say their values are so different than I shaking ass. No, they are. They're doing it, and they're getting shitted on, shaking ass, and all type of stuff.
Yeah, no, and that's everywhere. That's even out here. But guess what? With our money, it's cheaper out there. That's just a fact. It's cheaper out there. Out here, they want everything. I mean, it's crazy. So I see her argument, but it's not really an argument because she's saying, "Oh, that's what they do out there." No, that's what they do out here too. But 10 times worse. No tradition. We lost all morals and ethics. Like, you can't argue that.
Yeah.
Listen,
so don't try it.
Man, I ain't trying nothing.
And she the last person who can
right
talk.
Now, if you ain't taking a girl shopping, if
Yeah.
you ain't got no bread, if you it's almost impossible to get a girl out here. If you ain't doing that, like you go overseas, you can get a broke nigga, right? Go overseas, he got a couple hundred.
He can get her because he got a couple.
He gonna feel appreciated.
Balling.
Man, so it's a difference. You know what I'm saying is true.
I do know what you're saying, but I will say, like, I don't like the whole values thing. And I think that
That's just true.
I think for me, it's like, it's a personal thing because it's like, I know I'm not like that. And I have friends that I know are really not like that. So I surround myself with women who are like really have morals, have values, have all the things that really like are amazing, bring a lot to the table. So it's like, yeah, I may be a little biased in the sense of that, but I do understand the majority of women out here are trash. I can fuck with that and I can feel you. And I feel like because of that, men are also trash. I feel like it's a bunch of trash just swimming around. And I feel like we just have to reset and clean it up.
So like,
I agree with
based on,
that.
like American women values, or us as American people values as a black man here, why would I want to pursue an American woman who thinks that if I'm not on the internet shaking ass or showing my body off, that I'm not cracking, because that's what the majority think, and that's what the majority do to just feel appreciated. Like, how do I even have a relationship when I'm dating a girl and she on the internet thing turning around,
You love to do the turning around.
doing all this, but then the day she get mad at me, when every day somebody, they flooding her comments, complimenting her like, "Oh, you look so good, baby." Like, how do I compete with
That's
that
crazy.
in a relationship when you?
And that's so normalized. Like, it shouldn't. And that's why I agree with her when I say it's trash on both sides. There's a bunch of simps. A bunch of them. And you know where you find them? Just like what Paul Pierce just said. In the comment section. In the comment section. I mean, them Instagram comments, them Facebook comment sections, right? Damn, mommy, ooh, mommy, let me take you out. Oh, she is beautiful. Oh, it's like, come on, bro. Like when I read those things, like I'll check out a girl picture. Sometimes I'm just too proud to even like it. I'm like, oh, that's just gonna blow her head up, and she knows she look too good. So I'm not even gonna hype her up like that. Because there's already 1,000 other dudes doing it. Then I look in the comments. And I'm like, this is like secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, bro, y'all, like, come on, man. Like, she's not going to give you any. She's not even looking at you. She's just using you for validation. But then also rejecting you at the same time. Because the very moment you try to reach out to her, she's going to curve you. She's going to ignore you. She's not even going to look at you. She don't even know you exist. So, I don't know, man. Like, I got too much self-respect, bro. Maybe I got too much pride. I don't know. But, like, I can't put myself in that sort of position. There's a lot of guys that do that, though. And that's what I'm saying. I think it's, I think that's just loser activity. Like, that's just me.
Getting all these compliments on the day. How do I compete?
You know what
I
it
can't
is?
give you enough compliments throughout the day that's going to compete with what you going to get on the internet.
But you want to know what it
saying?
is? Let me tell you something. Women need to really get into a reality check, because all those compliments are a false sense of reality. No, none of that is quality. None of those men are serious. None of those men.
She's saying exactly what I just said. None of that is quality. They're not going to look at you. And then it's been multiple times where I'll like watch a podcast, maybe Fresh and Fit or something. They got these OnlyFans girls up there. And they ask a girl, would you smash one of your followers or subscribers? They'd be like, hell no. These girls would gladly take your money, but they'll never take the time and give you any time. Like they'll take your money because you're giving it. And they don't even know your name. I think that is crazy, bro. Like,
are going to take you serious. And I feel like women, they get men in their DMs, they get these comments, and they get this inflated ego.
Yep.
When in reality, you need to come back down to earth, because half of y'all don't look how y'all look on the internet. Number one, you don't look like that in real life.
The women.
The women. You don't look how.
I gotta give it to her though. She's spitting some facts. She's spitting some facts, and like I said earlier, she's a beautiful woman. Like, she looks good, but at the same time, she belongs to the streets too. So I'm just saying.
Look on the internet, bro. You don't. When I see you,
But
in
at least
real
she
life,
looks
you
good.
look like a different person. You put way too much face app on, bro. And at the end of the day, when you get all those compliments online, understand that don't amount to shit. Half of those men are not gonna ever take you serious. The other half of those men is not even real. They probably fucking bots. And the little bit of celebrities that you have in your DMs are probably not really gonna ever take you serious, sweetheart. Because a real man with integrity, morals, who really wants to have a family is not gonna take a woman that's shaking ass on the internet serious. Because if I was a man, I would have automatically sexualized you, and I would just want to fuck. Period. Point
Why
blank.
they
She's
just-
spitting facts.
Why are women getting offended when men sexualize women who do that? When they talk to
shouldn't.
them crazy.
They shouldn't.
When men are coming here like, damn, I got you some dinner. What's up? Because
they
of this.
shouldn't.
But that's where we at.
But he got me a
this is
Birkin
two
bag.
things. I want to say two things.
That's how they
Women
do.
have to stop getting offended when they promote themselves as a prostitute, and then when a man wants to have sex with you
It's
after
not
he
even
bought you dinner, no, listen, then you're upset. And men have to stop getting mad when
Man, like, look, like, based off what she said, women can't be mad at other people when they promote themselves as a, prostitute, right? So, as you guys know, you guys look at my recent vlogs. I was in Houston, Texas. I haven't even released everything actually, but yeah, I was in Houston, Texas, and my good friend, one of my good friends, he got a friend. He got two friends. They're a couple, but they do OnlyFans. And I mean, I'm speaking freely. We're in like a private setting, so I'm speaking freely, right? I'm like, oh, that's interesting. How'd you come across them? Like, how did that end up becoming your company? You know what I mean? Like, because you don't really keep that type of company normally. And they're still good people. I think people get so wrapped up about, what people do for a living that they can't separate it from them as their personality, their character. And no, I agree. You can be a good person. You can still do some crazy or unknown shit, but still be a good person. I mean, out of this world shit, but still be a good person. So don't get me wrong. I understand that completely. But my thing is, this is what comes down to my self-respect and my pride, right? And like I said, maybe I am too prideful, but this girl's on OnlyFans. What if she's known to the next, I don't know to what extent. If I'm walking down the street, just talking to her casually, maybe she's known by some guys, taking pictures and stuff. Maybe say my YouTube channel blows up. For real. I got a name out there now. Now it's pictures out there that I'm with this OnlyFans chick. But she's just my friend. But now I look like, oh, that's the type of company he keeps? That's who he's talking to? That's who he's taking home? Impressions matter. Image matters. I mean, I was down to hang out with them. I actually was down to hang out with them too. But, I think I persuaded them like, hey, impressions and image matter. And they was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
they promote themselves as a trick, and then the woman is expecting money from you. There's two things that we are doing in this generation that is completely fucked up. You're literally
not all the time you
sexualizing
can just
yourself online.
interview or
You
talk
meet a
to
man,
a
and then you're mad that he
OnlyFans
wants to
girl.
have sex with you.
Yeah.
And then a man is leading with his wallet and, oh, I'm this, I'm that. He's online, Rolls Royce, da 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 da. What's up, baby? I'm gonna take you.
But just because I'm leading with that, I'm not leading as a trick. Like just because I have some nice
That's just his
things,
lifestyle.
no,
That's
not
not
that,
leading
and not
as a
in that
trick.
way. Not in
Like
that
if
way.
men showing money all the time, doing all that, like
That's
that
what
is,
I'm saying.
How is that?
If
Showing
you're
money like this
online,
on
yeah,
camera,
you've been online showing
that's some
stacks
loser
of money
activity
and
to
all
me.
this. No, that's some corny shit. But men are doing that.
Yeah, that's some
I'm not
loser
talking about
activity.
you
I agree with
as
her.
just someone who
But
acquires nice things.
Is that showing you a trick?
You're acting as one. If
No, you showing.
Nah, bro. If you on camera like flexing your money, putting it all on your arms and stuff like that, that's some loser activity. I'm just saying, like, guys get money and don't know how to act. What's that Kendrick Lamar song? They should never gave. Wait, damn, I try to remember it. Should never gave niggas money or something like that. But because people don't know how to act, bro. We get this and we don't know how to act. We so materialistic, you know. I try to steer clear of that type of mentality. Look, I know we kind of getting off the rails, fellas, but like, you know, like, it's just so much backwards in today's dating world that like we just try to flex with money and materials, and then the girls, they try to show off their sexual nature amongst the whole world. But then coming down to it, it's like, from the men's perspective, why would I want to give you the world? I got all this. You can see ka-ching, and flights and different countries. I can show you the world. But like, why would I give you the world if you've already explored it? That's a bar. That's a bar. Make sure you guys remember that. How could you give a girl the world when she's already explored it? And coming down to it, would you want to? Do you feel like she deserves it? Wouldn't you rather give it to someone who hasn't explored? They can actually really appreciate it. You can see it's like Manita, right? Manita and D-Lo. And, you know, like, you guys remember, like, Manita, she looks so excited, so innocent. She never really dated anyone before D-Lo like that before, to be honest. So it's like, now she's out in the world. She's exploring around with him. And you see that sincere, that genuine excitement in her eyes, that genuine curiosity, that smile, that surprise face. Like, you can't find that innocence. You can't find that anymore. Don't give the world unless it has yet to be explored. That's what I'm saying.
That you might, but
No,
like, you know, I get you saying. I get what you're saying. So there's guys out here that might have a stack, but that's all they got.
Yeah, and they look stupid. Anyone who's showing this.
But then it ain't really what they.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a stack, that's stupid. But if that's your lifestyle,
girl, and then the girl,
that's cool. But don't flag money.
But like they tricking the girls just like the girls is tricking the guys. Look, I'm showing you all this money, but I realize I got it like this. And the girls is doing the same thing.
Men like what they see and women like what they hear. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. Period. So at the end of the day, men like what they see and women like what they hear. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. Period, point blank. So we're living in a reality where people are just going online and they're creating this persona, and then it's not equating to what it really is in real life. Yeah. And it's like, I've been in relationships before where it could be whoever that's DMing me. I don't care, the most popping man in the world, which has literally happened. And I will be like, I'm cool. I'm not saying he's the most popping man. I'm saying like people who are cracking in society where other girls would be like, oh my God. For me, I would never, I'm like, why would I ever
he want to know, don't he?
Something that's solid, that's great, that I have a connection with over this motherfucker that's never gonna even be on nothing for real. Like, I would never do that. And I feel like women don't operate from that space. They're just so freaking thirsty for attention. And internet has created that. Internet has created that this high that you get from the likes and the comments and all of this attention that you forget that don't even matter. You take that all away, y'all bitches is sick because you don't have your own value within yourself. You don't understand who you are. You don't have worth without having validation from other people. No one can tell me I'm beautiful and I will still look in the mirror and be like, damn, okay, you're a beautiful woman. You look good, you feel good. I don't have to have none of that because I've done the work internally to feel that way about myself, to know that I'm worthy. And it's not even about me.
So the things that I hear a lot of girls talk like her, saying I've done a lot to get here based off of their experiences and the situations that they put themselves in with different men and throughout the world, having a worldly experience. But it's like, also what got you to the point of where you're at now to make you realize certain things is like what your maturity in age, the reality of life that's like at a point where like after you reach a certain age, you're not really being seeked out like that. That's when the walls start to hit, and that's when the reality starts to hit. It's like, okay, now I'm starting to see things more clearly. But now that they got that experience, all that experience is under their belt, no pun intended, it's like that's when they're finally able to realize things. And then that's when they start speaking like this. You know, it's no offense to her, but like that's literally, I've seen it happen so many ways. It's like, and then in some ways she still speaks like she's lost. So like, you know, sometimes you got to go through it. Not you, but like some certain individuals got to go through it to know. Sometimes like there's girls out there that's like, oh no, I'm too valuable. I know my worth. I'm not gonna let no dusty nigga. I'm not gonna let no YN. I'm not gonna let these lames. I'm saving myself, or I'm modest and I'm conservative, and I'm gonna make sure that as I show my value in myself, the man that I give myself to and allow into me in my life or in my bed, I'm speaking from a woman's perspective who has these values, he's gonna be a man of value. The ones that get that, they're snatched up real fast. Paul Pierce said it right, and he's not the only celebrity or famous person to ever say that. These are famous men dealing with, if they're up here dealing with this, the people down here ain't no luck. It's scary. He's right. It's bad out there. Dating is horrible now. It's crazy.
My vibe, my aura, and why I feel like I'm beautiful is because of my personality. It's because of how genuine I am. It's because of how I love.
You got to keep telling yourself that at this stage because,
that's what I was just. Guys, I know what I'm talking about. Paul Pierce. Yes. Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
You got to convince yourself.
At this stage, you got to say all that.
Wow.
That's what you see now.
So
No, it's just like this. It's just like an NBA player. Think about this.
He's spitting some real facts right now.
Their age and you're not that good anymore.
Yes.
You got to go to the gym, make some shots, convince you still good.
No, I don't have to convince myself that I'm beautiful, baby, because I'm the one, never the two.
But you
so
really
that's
cooked
okay.
and you need to retire.
No, I don't need to do that. You got me so fucked
You
up. You see how you do me?
And then you get in the game.
You see how you do me?
And
That's
you can't
why,
make a shot.
That's why everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Paul Pierce, he has the vision. He's the truth. That they don't call him the truth for no reason. He's tweeted on some things before, but he's speaking the truth right now. Like, he sees it. After a while, like, because we're speaking naturally, right? Like, us men, we know in the wide consensus of things, us men, we typically know what we want. We typically know what we're looking for, especially when it comes to a keeper, especially when it comes to a wife. Yes, it's girls out there that we might entertain, might not take serious, won't be a wife, but we know when we see a wife. Not all of us. Some guys fumble, some guys mess up, some guys mess up really early and realize it later, and it's just a regret at that point. But a lot of us, we know, because we go off our nature. It's like back in high school, the girl that's been around, she might look good and all, might want to smash, but like, we know the rumors got around the lunchroom. Oh, she's been with Trevante, Darian, Tyrone, Pookie, Jamal. Oh, nah. That's high school. But it's still real life. We can't act like this stuff don't exist once we're out of high school. It expands once we're out of high school. But the pool is much smaller because guess what? They're doing the stuff in high school now. So by the time they're out of high school, you can't find that ideal. It's out there. But coming down to it, and to circle back to what the point of the video was, you might have to go to another country to find that. If we're talking about just like a wife, like a serious wife, you know, somebody who's like really preserved her value, you know, who's been in practice of being a wife in the future, wanting the kids and family and someone to take her serious and not to sexually objectify her because she doesn't do that to herself, you might have to leave the country. You might. Just get your passport, guys.
Be in my DMs like, baby, you not cooked. Let me take you there. I would never call you cooked. You got them on it. Because at the end of the day,
they trying to take advantage of a
cooked woman.
Man,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to take advantage of like
100%.
Advantage of over here, baby. It's never gonna get that.
It's just like when you see that wounded duck, and then here come the crocodile, You know,
You're not gonna keep disrespecting me on this
I'm not
platform.
disrespecting. I'm talking about animal
He
life.
called her a
You're not
wounded
gonna
duck.
keep disrespecting
That's
me on
not
the Truth After
disrespecting.
Dark.
What did I say the last time?
You're not gonna keep
I like
disrespecting me on the
cooked
Truth After Dark.
I like cooked
because you
food.
got me fucked
Nah,
up.
he's spitting
I'm
the
just
truth,
saying,
man.
the reality,
seriously.
you gotta
That's the
just be in
reality.
the
That's exactly what I
reality.
said.
Like, you're a good looking woman,
That's why I keep
I have to
saying.
be the reality of what?
but that, like, you know, you're a good looking woman and everything.
Damn. Okay, he needs to
And
chill.
what, Paul?
He needs to chill it
You
out.
know, what were we talking about? We were talking about, like, you convincing yourself, right? But, like, are men telling you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't even walk out
So-
the house.
All right. So, like, why do you have to convince yourself when you constantly
It's
got
not
it?
convincing. I never said you
Like,
are
you
bringing
got-
this word convincing.
Like,
I don't have
you
to
ain't gotta
convince
do that.
myself.
Like,
All
men are
right.
telling you every day how good you look.
So, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. I already talked too much, guys. But you know, I hate to get all red pill on you guys, but like, no, I actually support the Passport Bros movement, or what French Montana got. Hold on, man. Let's see who they talking about, because I actually didn't get to see his lady or his queen or princess or French Montana wife. I think they're married. Nah. Bruh. Alright. So, no, it's facts. French Montana. He left wherever his home was. I don't think he's from America, but hey, that's his soon to be queen. I mean that, like, no pun intended. That's his soon to be queen. That's crazy, right? He left where he was at to find something better. And sometimes that's all you got to do. So, I hope you guys like the content. I haven't really went over Passport Bros specific stuff, and obviously this conversation wasn't specific to Passport Bros, but in a nutshell, that's pretty much what it is. You know, maybe you know, you could tell Paul Pierce, he's a little red pill to it. You know, he pretty much, I would say something, I'll play it, and he pretty much said the same thing. So, you know, he's with it too. He's definitely with it too. But I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you guys comment down below. Let's have a discussion. What do you guys think of the Passport Bros movement? Because I'm in full support of it. I don't support bashing others, especially if you're talking about, saying stuff like, you know, Indian girls are way better than white girls, or I don't know who's saying anything, but like, you don't have to bash, but you know, also it's still freedom of speech at the same time. So I mean, hey, do what you want, but I don't feel the need to bash. But the comparison is definitely noticeable. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you stick around and subscribe if you like the content, if you like the video. Check out my other Passport Bros content of me just traveling the world. And you guys already know who
Power level. Gotta be self.
Seth. Peace.